So hi, my name is Khan Chelik. I'm a People and Culture Advisor here at Workforce International, based at our head office branch. We're an industrial services company with three main divisions. So we have our line marking, our traffic control, and our labour hire division, operating nationally across Australia. My role specifically focuses on meaningful people and culture initiatives. So everything from strategic workplace planning to recruitment, employee relations, policy development, and organisational development. I also work across data management and stakeholder engagement to help strengthen the employee experience and really build a positive, high-performing workplace culture. Yeah, so before onboarded, we were doing things the old school way, printing out forms, handwriting interview notes, scanning documents back into our systems. It was clunky, time consuming, and it left a lot of room for error. Consultants were spending so much time on admin, even things would go missing or be incomplete. It didn't feel scalable or professional, and it definitely wasn't the best use of our team's time or skills. Yeah, so it was, myself, our national manager, and our BDM that started to notice this all around the same time. The current onboarding process wasn't keeping up with how quickly we were moving as a business. We were seeing all the same pain points, we were seeing a lot of inconsistencies, and there was a lot of time wasted in general on repetitive admin. It was impacting how efficiently we could place candidates and also how candidates were experiencing us right from the start. We knew it was time to streamline things, not just for the sake of saving time, but to set a higher standard and create a process that really matched our pace and professionalism of the business. Yeah, definitely. I did my research and I was looking for three key things: simplicity, so the team could essentially pick up the system quite easily; integration, so especially with Fast Track 360, which we rely heavily on; and customization, because the different clients have different onboarding needs, and we didn't want a one-size-fits-all approach. So we also needed something with practical features like Vivo checks, police checks, and mobile compatibility. Onboarded really stood out to us. It ticked all of our boxes. It looked clean and just made sense from a tech and people perspective. Well, I guess the first one would definitely be the reduction in admin. I'm sure you would also say the same. Consultants aren't stuck chasing, paperwork, re-entering data. They've got time back in their day to focus on building their relationships with their candidates and clients. The second would also be the customization, in terms of the workflows. We can now tailor the onboarding experience based on the division, the client, or the job type, and that makes a massive difference, in terms of professionalism and efficiency. And just quietly, the visibility into where a candidate is in their process is a game changer as well. It saves us so much time and keeps all of our recruitment consultants in the loop of where their candidates are at in terms of that process. From, given the stats, and I have access to all of our offices, and the usage has just been through the roof. It's been seamless. The feedback's been amazing from start to finish, and yeah, they're all really excited to keep on using the product, and little developments and things like that come with onboarded. I'd be more than happy to trial and be a guinea pig in that sense for any new developments that you guys have. I'm a big fan of the fact that after the system's gone live, that the support hasn't dropped, because you tend to find that when developing a system, or that development team, once the system's gone live, that support tends to see a bit of a decline, whereas I haven't noticed that at all. I feel as though Lisa's been still easily accessible, so has Sneha, and that's been the feedback that the team that was a part of the development side from Workforce's side has also relayed on to me. Honestly, it was amazing. So I worked really closely with Lisa Burgess and Sneha Hazari from the onboarded team, and they made the whole process feel extremely easy. Lisa and myself, as she mentioned on your chat with her earlier, we're both big on structure and accountability. So every meeting was productive. We always walked away with clear action points for our respective teams. Given I was the project leader on my side and she was the development leader on her side, so we worked really well together. Even during our crunch times, it never felt overwhelming. We had a great rapport, communication, and a real sense of partnership. So it was one of those projects where everything just clicked, which made life 10 times easier. So I'd be happy to do it all again with that team for sure. So to be completely honest, it would be a big disruption to our company. We've built a lot of our workflow around onboarded now, so it's become such an integral part of our onboarding process. Going back to paper forms and manual entry would really slow everything down dramatically. I'm sure you can imagine. It would possibly create frustration, and it would feel like a major step backwards. So our consultants are used to the seamless process that we've got now. So taking that away would definitely impact just their general productivity and morale.